Hello, people. Welcome back to another episode of Relating Me and You and Me through YouTube, and welcome to my Navratri series. This is the sixth video of my Navratri series. That is for day six, the color yellow, and this is what I am wearing: the amazing skirt, which is yellow, and I have paired it up with the pink sari top that I already had with a pink dupatta that I again already had, and I've got all glammed up with yellow monotone eyes and nice cold ones because it's Indian festive look. You need to have kohl on your eyes for any festival, obviously. And I have also done nude lips to keep all the importance to my eyes. And this is how everything is looking. I paired it up with this silver jewelry which I got from Misho, and I think it looks amazing. Also, if you want to watch all the episodes of my Navratri series, do subscribe to the channel. And also, I have made a playlist of my Navratri videos where I'm creating different looks for different colors. And now, when I have blabbered enough, we should directly get started with the tutorial. And I am starting with doing some skin prep, which I've already done off camera, applying good amount of moisturizer to make sure that my makeup looks nice and glowy and my skin looks good. So I'm starting with the primer now. This primer I got with Bobbi Brown lipsticks that I bought. I'm taking some of it on my fingers and warming it up between them to make sure the product is well melted and seeps into my skin when I apply it on my face. So I am doing that, pushing that primer into the skin to make sure my skin is blurred, all the pores are blurred, and at the same time my makeup stays put when I dance the night out. And then I'm going to make it more long lasting by using this Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 15 Light and pushing it again into my skin to make sure that when I apply makeup on top of this, it is going to have a layer between the oil that's thrown out of your skin and the makeup. So this layer is going to make sure that your face doesn't get oily or cakey again throughout the night. This trick you can use anytime, and it's quite popular nowadays, this trick. So yeah, I am doing that, pushing all that powder into my skin, and then I'm going to next start up with the foundation. For the foundation, I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 128, and this is my favorite foundation. No matter how many foundations I use and how much I spend on different foundations, I always come back to this Maybelline Fit Me foundation because nothing, nothing can compete to this Fit Me foundation. I've been using this since ages. I don't even remember since when, but yeah, I'm using this since ages, and every time I use it, I just can't get over it. So yeah, I love this foundation, and it has very medium coverage. It's not excellent coverage, but it's a very medium coverage, so it makes sure that your face has an even tone and at the same time it doesn't look cakey. So that's the best part, and I'm going to make sure that I blend that foundation well into my skin again so that it doesn't look cakey, blending that all in all over my face. Coming to the concealer, I am using this Smashbox concealer, taking some of it on the back of my hand, and with the same beauty blender, I am going to apply that concealer on the inner corner of my eyes and bring it down a little bit to my nose where I have a little bit of pigmentation. So this has very good coverage, and it just works absolutely beautifully for my under eyes because I don't have too much pigmentation, but it has good coverage. And now same concealer I'm going to put all over the high points of my face and make sure that the concentration is on the region where I want. So that's the center of my face. And for contouring, I'm using this Maybelline V Face Duo Stick. It's an amazing color for my skin tone. And also the blending is very easy with this one. It doesn't get very blended out that you have no product on your face, neither does it look harsh. So this is perfect for my skin tone. I am applying it on my cheekbone, jawline, nose and my forehead, the regions that I don't want to pay attention on or I want to cut them down and look more slimmer face. Contouring is best for that. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to again take my beauty blender and blend everything out to make sure that I have no harsh lines, but at the same time I have those shadows created, because this color is perfect for creating shadows on my kind of shade. Next, starting, I am going to go over with my Mist and Fix from Makeup Forever and set all that makeup on place. Now, this is going to make sure again that if you sweat, or your face gets oily throughout the night, this is going to make sure that your face doesn't look cakey. Now, when all that is done, coming back to the eyebrows, I am using this pack eyebrow kit to fill in my brows nicely and give them a little bit of shape and make them look more groomed, because the way you fill your eyebrows is going to completely change the way your face looks. So you make sure that you do this step very well. And until then, your face makeup, your base is getting settled on place, and you have some time to make sure that everything is looking perfect. Next, I start up with this concealer and taking it again on the back of my hand, and on a flat brush, I'm going to clean those brows to give it more defined, more clean look, and they are well highlighted. As I said, eyebrows give a very different shape to your face. The way you make your eyebrows is going to change the whole shape of your face and the way your face looks. So do the step properly. And next is highlighting. So I use this sugar highlighter in the shade 01 Gold Gold. And please apply this liquid highlighter very carefully, because if you go a little heavy handed, it's going to move your foundation. So you have to be very, very careful while doing this. And it's an absolutely stunning highlighter. I apply this on the all the high points of my face again, where I want the light to strike and reflect and make my face look all glowy. Next is going to be powder, of course, because we have to set all that makeup on place when the setting spray has dried down and everything is on place. I'm going to make sure that I push that powder into my face so that I don't get oily. Now, this powder step I am doing only on the areas which are oily for me or I crease. That is my under eyes and my nose, my T-zone specifically. And I'm going to make sure that I don't get oily. And next, bronzing, of course, because everything is looking very flat here. We need a bronzer to add some color to our face. Yeah. So I am bronzing all the areas where I contoured initially. Now there's this huge difference between contouring and bronzing. But sometimes when I don't want to do cream contouring, I just do bronzing and add some warmth to my face along with a little bit of sculpting. But if you want proper sculpting, you have to do contour. So here I wanted to have proper glam look, because the initial looks that I have done in the Navratri series are not completely glam. So this was the one. And then comes blush. I'm using this Swiss Beauty palette. This is an amazing palette with a lot of different colors of blush which are baked. So you don't have to, worry about highlighters and everything, because this baked blush give you a very nice sheen depending on the kind of color you are using. You can have either golden or silver sheen and it looks beautiful. So I'm depositing that blush on the cheekbones, like a little below my cheekbones, and merging it into my bronzer so that everything looks blended into each other and it doesn't feel like different, you don't have those different borders or harsh lines to that. For bronzer and blush and everything is melted into each other. And this is how I do the blush. Starting with the highlighter. Now this is Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade, I don't remember, it will be in the description box, but yeah, this is my favorite highlighter, and I'm going to apply it again on my cheekbones because I want to be all out with highlighters today. And then finally setting up, finally, with this makeup setting spray and taking my beauty blender, blending everything in for the last time, and make sure that my base is all set on place and it doesn't budge no matter what. For the eyes, I'm starting with this I Love Revolution Mermaid's Heart palette, and it is a very beautiful, colorful palette. The only problem is it has little fallout, but I don't mind the fallout with the kind of pigmentation it gives, so I'm okay with that. So I'm starting with the champagne kind of shade, and first I'm going to highlight my brow bone and the inner corner of my eyes. Now I prefer doing this step before doing my eye makeup, because I feel when I do eye makeup on top of this, again it looks melted into each other. And finally, I'm starting with this yellow color. I am doing a yellow monotone eye. So I'm going to make sure that my yellow pops up really well. And I'm taking this yellow color and depositing it first on my crease. I'm not blending it, I'm just depositing it on my crease region as a transition shade also, because we want a monotonous look. So there can be no browns or contouring or anything like that, because that would make my yellow look muddy. So I'm just going to use this matte yellow color and apply it on my crease and blend it a little bit, creating an outer V on my eyes. And then with the residue on the brush, I'm just going to go over my eyelid as well to create a base for the sparkly color that I'm going to apply on top of it. And then taking the skin color, dusting off the axis. As I said, these colors are little powdery, so I make sure I dust off the axis before going further. And then I am going to blend the edges of the yellow that I have deposited. Then going back to that matte yellow shade, I am going to apply it on my lower lash line and connect it to the outer V that I created initially. So this is going to tie the whole thing together. And then again taking that same skin color which matches my skin tone, just blend out that edge of the yellow. And then taking this nice golden color, I am going to apply it on my eyelid region and make it pop. I'm taking the brush and just doing the defining of that golden shade so that it looks more neat and more clean. And that is how you are going to play with the yellow. And then taking the same champagne pop highlighter that I used initially, I'm just going to bring it to the lower lash line as well. And then finally coming to the kohl, I'm using Maybelline gel liner and I am going to nicely put it on my lower lash line and tight line my upper lash line. So yeah, that's going to be a nice kohl which is going to define your eyes really well. And then finally coming to NYX Worth the Hype mascara, I'm going to nicely layer my eyelashes with good amount of mascara. Like 2 to 3 coats is good for me. And because I don't prefer using eyelashes, I just don't like them. So yeah. And after that, I take a clean spoolie to brush it through my eyelashes. That way, all the excess product that you have near your lash line spreads out throughout the lash, and it makes all the difference in the world. And then taking this L'Oreal Paris lipstick, the shade name again is going to be mentioned in the description box. You can go and check it out. And this is how everything is looking. I obsess about myself and hence I can't stop staring at myself. So this is the complete look. If you like it, give it a big fat thumbs up. And if there is anything that you want me to make videos on, please drop it in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to do it. And please guys, do not forget to subscribe. It means a lot. Okay, that's all. Take care. Ta-da!